Hey crew, Alison here with a quick recovery and stretch for those days that you just need a little extra love for yourself. So you don't need anything today. Mat if you want a little extra comfort underneath you. Otherwise, do it where you are. So go ahead and find yourself standing and just kind of start shifting into your toes, back into your heels. And as you shift to your toes, really spread them out. Try to push down into the ball of the foot and then roll into every single toe. When you feel good there, try to stay in your tippy toes and maybe just walk it out. Walk it out, feel the pressure in those toes. And then finding yourself back in one spot, roll down as slow as you can, all the way down to those heels. Good. And then shake it out through those knees. Big inhale up. Exhale, let those hands come back behind you. Interlace the fingers, open up the chest, lift the chin slightly, and then drop the chin down. Lift it back up, and drop it back down. Do that a few more times at your own pace. Staying maybe longer in the position you like the stretch better. On this next one, hold your chin down to your chest and kind of let that head go side to side. You're gonna feel the stretch go down the sides of your neck just a little bit more. If having your hands clasped behind you is a little bit too much, go ahead and release those hands. Let's take one more roll each way. And then bring your head back up. Those arms float behind you. And then just step nice and wide for me. Turn those toes forward. Start shifting into one hip, holding it down for just a breath, and then coming back up, shifting over to the other hip. And then move again, kind of at your own pace or with your breath. If you're like me, you're getting some cracks and kinks out of your hips right now. Then on this next one, hold it down here. Bring a hand to the ground if it's comfortable. Think about extending through the crown of the head and back through the hips, and then twist a little bit more towards that bent leg. Open up big. Deep breath. And then let that hand come down. Walk your way over to the other side, bending through that knee. Hand down first. Other hand can rest on the thigh. Try to lengthen out from hip to head, and then take the twist. Open it up. Do one more deep breath here. And then let that arm come back down. Walk yourself into a fold here. This might be a lot for your first fold, so bend the knees as much as you need. Maybe bring the hands up to the thighs. And then from wherever you are, roll yourself all the way up to standing. Walk those feet back in a little bit closer. Give them a little bit of a shake. And then find one heel out in front of you. Just stick the toe up. Send your hips back. And then start walking down your leg. Find a spot that's good for you. But if you want a little bit more, you can just keep walking down to the ground and maybe past your foot. If you've come to the ground, let your head relax. Let the neck get long. Take a deep breath. And then roll yourself back up from wherever you are. Find some balance here. Kick this foot in front, all the way back behind you. Try to grab onto the ankle, the top of the foot, somewhere where you can have some balance. Arm is out wherever it needs to be to hold on to you. And the knees together, try to push this hip forward as you kick your foot into your hand. You're gonna feel that stretch go all the way down through the front side of your leg. Stay here for a breath. And then take this foot that's in your hand, send it right behind the other foot, and I want you to stretch up and over. Good. Nice long stretch through your side. Maybe let your eyes turn up towards your elbow here. Deep breath. And then let that arm come up, back down. Unravel those legs, and find the other leg. Stick it straight out in front of you. Hips go back. Take that same walk down your leg, finding where you feel good, breathing through it. Maybe making your way down to the ground. And maybe walking your hands a little further past that foot. Relax your head if you're down to the ground. And really letting that exhale sink you a little bit deeper into this stretch. And then slowly walk your way back up. Finding balance, we're going into the other side, grabbing onto the top of the foot or the ankle. Drawing the knees together. Squeezing the glutes, kind of press that hip forward. Start kicking your foot into your hand. Get the stretch through that hip flexor, the quad. Just like before, breathing as you need to. Hanging on if you need to. Don't fall over. And we've got this one last breath here before that foot slides behind the other. Cross those legs and then take that same arm up and over, stretch through your side. Good, take just a couple of breaths here, eyes towards the elbow. Inhale your way back up. Exhale, let those feet go out. Good, give them a little shake. Turn your toes out at an angle as far as you like them, and then just kind of slide down your legs and come back up. Just a few of these. Loosening up through the hips a little bit more. On this next one, come down. Have your hands on the thighs. Drop a shoulder twist. Look over one shoulder. Inhale up. Exhale to the other shoulder. Good, let's do that one more time. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Good, come back through center. Staying right here might be what's best for you, but if you've got a little bit more to go, sink down, find your way nice and low into yogi squat. Again, this isn't for everybody, so keep yourself nice and high if that's where you stay. Come down low if it feels okay. If you're down low, trying to stay on the flats of your feet, maybe you like to sway side to side. Hanging out here for a breath or two, and then coming all the way down to the ground. Get there however you can, nice and smooth. Then bottoms of the feet together, find your way into butterfly. Lift up, open up, and then fold forward. Walk yourself out. Hands can come out as far as you like, or maybe they hold onto your ankles so that your elbows can press down onto the inner thighs for a little bit of a deeper stretch. Opening up the hips. Take 2 breaths. One more. And then bring yourself back up. Let the hands come back behind you. Just kind of lounge here. Knees can come up and just windshield wiper your hips or your knees side to side. Loosen up your back. Good. Stay to one direction and let this top leg come up a little bit further. Twist. You might want to adjust your hands. Lean back a little bit and then glide it over to the other side. Let that leg come up a little further. Adjust your hands. Relax. Good, come back. And then find yourself just in a nice, comfortable seated position, whether it's cross-legged or butterfly. Come seated, bring those hands right to your knees. Close your eyes for a moment, take a deep inhale. Exhale, open up your mouth, side out. Good, do that again. Inhale. And exhale. Just move around your nose, your jaw, open the mouth, just make some funny faces. And then let that head go side to side one more time. Ear to shoulder, ear to shoulder. Dropping the chin down to the chest, give me a full circle all the way around. Let that circle go in the other direction. Bring your head back up on top of your shoulders. Roll those shoulders big. Good, and then let those arms come up overhead. Interlace the fingers, press up. Feel length from your seat to your hands. Exhale, let those hands come back behind you. Interlace, open up your chest one last time. Bring those hands out in front of you. And then one last inhale together, up. Let those hands come back down to your side. And you made it. Hopefully you feel good, stretched, relaxed, and you have a great rest of your day. See you soon.